least 100 teams left probably. So, you know, going into it, Shib.
Then him, or maybe it's Sora 4. It could be that as well, but I'm going to stick to Sora for now. Is pressing forward 33%, and they will likely get this point early on. So good work here by Las Cabras. By the side of Las Cabras, who, you know, maybe did their homework a bit. Sora with another pick. Sweetie gonna find 762 now. Make that another as Tones falls, and Las Cabras.
The online series, and there's so many games that we have to watch and kind of get through. So we'll see if Noir can figure it out, because this is a good team. This is
necessary. Smart play there. Dropping low, getting away from that Sonic Seduction, playing behind Strange. Smart play once again. Las Cabras, although up in numbers, still playing very pace ready here from Valentu, Sora, and F1. And we've got a 4-stack ready on the side of Noir, and Tone's only one committing ults last time, but it's going to be difficult.
$14.5 thousand for first place on the line, right? So you know there's a lot of money in this game. And right now, Noir, I'm sure, are desperately trying to get Iffy back online. Maybe send him to like a PC cafe or something like that, but they already
maintain all these ults likely until they believe Iffy's coming back. I'm sure there's communication, so holding on for as long as possible, but getting shoved right back to the spawn door. There's not much time now. Sora gonna find Hopeful now. Up a number once more, make that 2. Rip of the Rage of Ultron right towards the shields. Match right back with the Meteor Ram. You see no one fall just yet, using it to heal. Meteor Ram does not find too much purchase, but that's all right. It was more so to eat Ultron. Up we go, the Goddess of Death. Now everyone collapsing. Will they get value? No. We do not see Ensong Inferno land for Sora. And again, Noir still making their way towards the point. Valen2 gonna take out.
Driving onto somebody. But right now, Las Cabras building up towards ultimates. I mean, they will have that Phoenix ult soon, as well as Ultron. But right now, the pull in from 762 gets rid of Valen2.
Yeah, this would be a crazy comeback, likely one of the biggest comebacks we've ever seen in any tournament so far. If this were to happen, granted, Las Cabras are a very strong team, and then
is it waiting for the kills to go out, and the Phoenix, and just slam dunked onto the Luna, and also onto the Mantis.
F1 falls. Tone's gonna take out Sweetie 2 again. Ensong Inferno, way to make it happen there with the cloak. 762 onto Zine. Hopeful onto Sora. And can they do this now? Still up in ult playing.
Here comes an early ult as well. Sorry, ult in a moment from the right side of Zine 2. They're trying to walk up and take some space, but Noir still building up to their ultimates as well. Sitting on nearly 6 ultimates once Iffy and Monotone build it up from 50 and 62%.
And the space is taken. Up in the sky we go. Rage of Ultron out from Zine. Does it find value? 762 with an early pick there, making one happen right on to the back line of the dance floor now. Who's Pop gonna play a little bit safer, bide some time here. Not gonna get the reset, but that's all right, as they are still up in numbers. And Make finds Kanuya. Hopeful onto Zine. Kanuya falling likely in that ult, as F1 does have ult here for Las Cabras. Can they close out map 1? Zine is gonna drop Kanuya, and that should do it here as Las Cabras utilize this to their advantage and likely take home the entirety of map 1. As OT ticks down, will the touch come through? That would be nutty, and it is gonna happen as they touch. Will the portal work out? If he now gonna try to port.
That just needs to get changed or something, because, like, yeah, like we saw that spider.
Really know how to weave that all around cooldowns and understand, you know, who's got.
Maybe you use too many cooldowns, right? Maybe, oh, a panic. Maybe we soul bond. Maybe we also use like a bubble from Magneto. And, you know, we use like one too many cooldowns, and that really can hurt you, right? Because the game plan from Noir is portal, use soul resurgence. We don't want to use anything else. Now we have the advantage because they committed too many into that previous fight. So huge
speed boost. You see, there's that bubble. Everyone now has the speed. Gonna make sure everyone's affected so you can just brawl and dive together as a unit with insane speed, especially with something like Magic here, followed up by Snows with the Venom with another pick on a scene who will not have that self-res. The entire team staying as a... Are you kidding me? A 3-piece to take point 2. I don't think I've seen it faster than this. 5 minutes and 45 when they walked that thing to point. Are you joking, Noir?
Are they in the neutral? Had a ton of damage with this Storm Punisher combination.
Zine with a nice pick there onto Kanuya through that bond is a nice early start to this fight. And here we go. Just a pacing play. Make gonna find 1. Valen2 gonna find 762. Sora now onto Hopeful, and that should be enough for them to get their feet under them here for a moment and to figure this out. Kanuya is
understand when to fall back quicker, just because there's gonna be so much damage coming down range, and he doesn't really have the mobility to escape it.
And we start again. Tone's gonna find Valen. Snow's gonna take out Sweetie. Zine now onto Hopeful. Back and forth. 762 onto Zine. And out we go with the Invis. Instead, they're gonna elect to use this cooldown and keep that Meteor ready for another time.
And they're getting so much damage. Here comes the Hurricane as well from 762.
Holding them. Out goes the invisible boundaries to get them out of the spawn door. Will it be enough? Good push there. Hopeful onto Sora now, and this could do it as Noir have almost 3 minutes on the clock, and they take the final point.
Yeah, you can see exactly how this team won before an MRC. You know, there was a lot of teams, obviously, in
smart strategy that every single pro uses very consistently. So these teams will elect to do that as well. Ton of damage out here from the side of Hopeful, who's trying to get that all quickly. Already 60%, 61. Like, then everyone falls. Well played by Noir, who were incredibly patient in that moment.
100%. I mean, that was so smart. I mean, just overall as a unit rotation.
Find some damage. Down goes Zine and Sora. Valen 2 as well as Snows cleans up Make, and they will walk the rest down. Good patience. Notice there how Tones did not use that Meteor Ram until he believed the cooldowns had already been committed, and then you immediately surprise Meteor Ram on to that final judgment. Ton of success on Venom as we are holding on. Venom plays, you know, Dive plays really well on attack, but on defense maybe not so, not as much consistently, but still Snows showcasing what they can do. Up in the sky, good stuff, and great protection there from the side of Tones as Hopeful finds Zine. Out goes the invisible boundary. Sora goes down, but it might be too late, and at this point, 7 seconds on, they've got to commit. That's a two-piece though. Valen 2 and F1, Valen 2 with another.
Eventually got to the strategist, but even with how quick that tornado moves, the Hurricane moves, you can't find those kills fast enough or KOs quick enough on that first point, but oh no. Hopeful goes down to Sora early on.
And they are going to try to ride this momentum. Sora going to try to walk this through, but unfortunately the team electing to drop back prior knew it was coming. Maybe just a little bit too early of a commitment, but a good idea to ride the momentum. Now both down a duelist, both of which had ultimate ready. So good picks there as they try to progress forward. Immediately dove right on to the Eternal Bond. Now matched right back. Will the Meteor M land? This could be huge. Maybe waiting a little too long. Oh, are you kidding me? Make from downtown on a Kanuya. Sora with a two-piece on a Tones and Monotone, and that could be enough to give them point 2. And wow, Las Karabas are looking like they can make this happen with 10 seconds on. But remember, folks, Noir pushed this point with almost 6 minutes on, so a lot of time.
We'll see what they can do in this upcoming fight. Eternal Bond they have to chew through as well, but once that's gone, I wouldn't be surprised if Sora goes for an ult.
As you saw there, and you maybe didn't pick up on it, when you use the smoke screen from Punisher, you can actually bunny hop off it. It's the only cooldown that allows you to bunny hop. So take that over to ladder and learn a little bit more about Punisher right there. It does help. So there is the Meteor Ram. Does not find too much value. Did drive the strategist line back. Psionic Seduction, though, is going to be a threat. Up we go from 762. He's trying to find some damage onto the Goddess of Death in the Sky. Zine, though, on a Kanuya, and they are walking this in. Las Karabas stepping up. Can they end this series? Will they push through? Noir now a little bit on their heels. Roughly even an ultimate charge for the next fight. Sweetie going to be ready with Zine, and here comes the Hurricane. Will this be enough, or is it matched? Nice pick again by Make, who is going to use that invisible boundary. Maybe a little too early. Oh no, it's on the Hurricane for protection.
I mean, they're still in it. Sora, oh my gosh, that damage from him has been huge with Zine. Tones does trade it back. Meteor Ram could connect. Is it going to fire?
Are going to stuff them before point 3.
2, 3.
Huge map win for so well. Noir now all
first is just the raw separation of bands, human twist and updates and changes and stuff. I have no doubt that a lot of these heroes will be, you know, shuffled around as the game develops. We talk about a new hero every month. I mean, that is an insane thing to hear out loud as we got new heroes, I'm sure, coming here with a new season coming up shortly. So we are going to see some pressure here from Sora on
what damage. I mean, just everybody here is getting cooked alive, and right now with Torch and Phoenix, I mean, that's just so much fire down range, literally and figuratively. The firepower has just been next level for Noir.
Yeah, I think that completes the controller players that I've seen at this.
Like you mentioned, Shib, Tones saving his team's lives, and right now, Noir took 2 minutes off the clock of Les Karabas, who, you know, used some huge ultimates. I mean, Ayabagamoto's big, so is that Supernova, like you said, to match with that Meteor Ram. So they're playing it so well. We'll see what Las Karabas want to do. They do have an insane combination with the Meteor Ram alongside that song from Sora.
Yeah, we'll start up again. Ult advantage going to be on the side of the Goats, who are now going to keep the pressure forward. Hopeful should be there shortly, evening out the odds in terms of ults as we continue the pressure. Notice the natural cover here, folks. If you're trying to climb in ladder, working your way, notice how they're consistently having a unbreakable structure next to them to juke and hide behind, so you don't ult, but it is matched on both sides. Zine going to initiate there, coming right towards the backline. Snow's going to find one immediately. Sora goes down from Tones. Monotone on the Valen to make goes down, make that the entirety of Las Cabras as Noir shuts them down prior to them being able to even teleport on point one. Not a single tick. Wow, Noir came back
Off on Captain America, diving at the right times, going.
It's tricky. It's tricky to push through in that mental state, and this is very much a mental game. All competitive, hero shooters especially have that influence. So you got to try to stay positive as a team, but given the circumstances, it can be difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see how they do it. And they walk up, pull down fourth, and oh no, mate's already gone, man. Almost like a bracket reset type.